So family, the city of Chicago will pay $1.2 million to settle 3 police misconduct cases, including a raid where an 8-year-old was handcuffed. So let's get deeper into this story. And so the Chicago City Council voted to settle the lawsuit brought by Alberta Wilson on behalf of her 3 children by paying $350,000. And that's because on March 15th of 2019, Chicago police raided Wilson's home while they had a warrant and they were looking for guns that were connected to a person who lived at their home. And the lawsuit alleges that several officers pointed assault-style weapons at children whose ages were 9, 8, and 6. And there is no footage of the start of the raid. And during that search, the officers ordered the children out of the home, even though it was raining and only 37 degrees outside. And during the search of the home, an 8-year-old was handcuffed while outside for 40 minutes. An 8-year-old. And during the raid, an officer fell through a ceiling in the home, thus causing damage. And then in a separate case, the Chicago City Council unanimously agreed to pay $600,000 to a man who was seriously injured when he was struck by a police vehicle that was chasing an SUV that was carjacked by an armed man. And that officer had no consideration because apparently he wanted to chase a so-called criminal while also behaving like a criminal and being careless. And so the city council also voted to pay $250,000 to a man named Manuel Baracchio, who was arrested and charged with something heinous in 2018. And Baracchio was held in jail for 2 months before the state attorney's office dropped the charges. And there was evidence that there was a witness who saw the crime and said that Baracchio was not the perpetrator. And the lawsuit also alleges that the Chicago Police Department fabricated evidence against him, which is a very, very common thing that we hear about Chicago police officers. And if you want to see more content like this, go over to hbcc.social or obt.social, because black content like this that black people care about should be able to exist on the internet without being censored.